بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. Welcome my dear students of secondary year 2 Riyadh al-Salihin. I would like to welcome you again to a new class. Today we are going to study Unit 1 Lesson 6, and this is going to be on pages 14 and 15 of your students' books and on pages 1, 2 and 3 of your workbook. So let's get started. Well, starting with this activity on page 14, as you can see in the picture, what can you see? A student and a classroom. Okay, that's right. Writing. Look at the photos and define face-to-face and online learning. Do you think this picture is of a face-to-face or online learning? Of course, this is a face-to-face class. Students attend with their teachers. Okay. Now, do you know anyone who is studying online? Would you prefer to learn online? Well, I believe a lot of people worldwide study online. And as we said before, it is according to the student's needs and the quantity of time he has. With question 2, do you prefer to communicate with your teacher and classmates face to face? Why or why not? Can you think of this question with me? Do you prefer to communicate with your teacher and classmates face to face? Okay, well, personally, I would prefer this because face to face communication creates enthusiasm. It also provides span for teamwork and competition, which in turn pushes you a step ahead. Yeah, when you find your classmates around and you communicate with them, this makes positive feelings and gets you, work on yourself. Don't you agree with me? Okay. Now, what are the differences? What are the differences between F2F classes and online classes? I would say that F2F classes are more energetic, teamwork is there, direct contact with the teacher is okay. So it isn't as difficult as online, because in online classes you don't have the chance to ask and know a piece of information that easy. Yeah, the teacher is not going to let you have this chance all the time, otherwise he is not going to give a class. It's difficult for the lecturer or the teacher to have all the students ask and question online. This is not going to be favorable. Okay, read the text and answer the questions. What is the trend for university courses? What kinds of students opt for online courses? This is a good question. What kinds of students opt for online courses? That's to say, desire online courses. Can you think of it? Exactly. I can hear somebody say, oh yeah, working students desire online classes simply because they go in harmony with their own, short of time. So they need particular time to study, and this is only there permissible with online classes because they are tailored according to the students' needs. Yet face-to-face classes are on set hours, and whether you are free or not, this is none of their businesses. It's a matter of whether you can go or not. So working students find online classes, more suitable for their circumstances. Okay. Now question 5, read the text again and find out which paragraph presents information about F2F. Okay. So are you ready to listen to a recording and find out more about online classes and face-to-face? Let's do that.
Page 14. 10. Writing.
Learning face-to-face and online. There have been significant changes in education due to technology. The Internet has played a determining role in transforming the face of education as we used to know it. More and more universities and colleges offer F2F, face-to-face, and online course modes or blended versions that combine classroom F2F and email, social networking, or synchronous e-learning. Research has shown that students choose different options depending on individual preferences, learning styles, and practical considerations. For example, working adult students prefer online courses as they offer the flexibility that they need to combine learning with work. In other words, individuals whose time and/or mobility are restricted are happier with online courses. On the other hand, a large number of students enroll in F2F courses as they feel that face-to-face instruction and communication with peers will help them understand concepts better and learn more effectively. They are not opposed to using email or social networks to communicate with peers, but not with their instructor. On the contrary, online students find it easier to communicate with instructors by email, as it frees them of inhibitions they might have about asking questions or raising issues face-to-face. Both groups defend their respective choice wholeheartedly. This is further demonstrated by success rates and learning outcomes. So, given a positive attitude to technology and the necessary skills, students will benefit from online courses as much as their counterparts in face-to-face contexts. What remains to be seen is if such courses will also benefit interpersonal skills and help people perform as members of a team.
Okay. Now, once we have listened to the recording, study the charts below. What is the topic for discussion shown in both? We've got socializing on the internet and socializing in person. What does the writer mean by socializing? Socializing means getting to know people, sharing feelings, making new friends, and so on. And the point of discussion here is socializing face-to-face in person different from socializing online? What do you think? Before writing, of course you know this is a writing activity, and before writing you need to arrange your ideas so that you write, a harmonious, coherent paragraph or essay. So before writing you have to fill in the table like this, or arrange your ideas so that when you start writing, you know how to begin, how to offer your presentation, and how to end. Okay. Well, socializing online and in person. This is the title. In some ways, socializing on the internet is similar to socializing in person. For example, whether you are actually with your friends or on the internet, you can and you start getting the shared points between the two kinds of socializing, and then you can discuss their differences and conclusively you give your own personal, view about this topic. So this is your assignment, okay? To write a good essay about socializing on the internet and socializing in person. A good comparative essay. Okay. And we can think of socializing online and in person as having, similar features or different features. If we compare them in terms of frankness, feelings, safety, access, longevity, which one is more frank? Which one do we have the chance to express our feelings in a more natural way? Now, safety, which is safer, to socialize on the internet or to socialize in person? Which direction, which option gives you the chance to know your partner more? The longevity, which lasts more? Is socializing internet something that is life lasting, or it's just a kind of fast recognition or fast introduction, and that is all of it? Alright, moving to the workbook. We've got some exercises as we discussed them, okay, in our direct broadcast. This exercise is about vocabulary. It begins the workbook on page 1, and there we get the answers. Straightforward means sincere, frank. Okay. Loner, someone who sits by himself all the time. He likes sitting by himself. Adventurous, someone who does not fear things. Okay. Spontaneous means someone who doesn't think over so much. He just takes a decision and puts it in execution. And the word laid back means humble, easy going. Okay. Another exercise is that with the matching activity, and here we get the answers. And the last exercise in this class is how to use auxiliary verbs to make questions, and here we get the answers. Another one here, similar. Write questions for each answer. We need to write questions. Has Dora left for school already? What kind of question do you ask to get the answer? Yes, I do. We can have dozens of questions. Do you smoke? Do you play computer games? Do you like TV? Okay, and what kind of question do you have to get the answer? No, we haven't. Okay, have you started the course? Have you won the game? And so many others. No, I hadn't. For example, number 5, no, I hadn't. Had you presented your assignment? Had you attended the party, okay, before you finished your homework? And so many other questions. There we get the answers. And as I always tell you, gentlemen, I'll be sending these slides to you in the form of PDFs for you to refer to again and again. Thank you so much, my dear students, and wait for me in other classes. Assalamu alaikum.